started with a few things to go over, and then I'll turn it over to college and career, and she can go over a few things with you as well. All right, so you guys are getting close to being done. Congratulations. About a week and a half to go. Yeah? Good stuff, good stuff. The big thing, remember, I know it's nice weather, you're all excited to be done with school, but continue to have good behavior and no senior pranks. I don't want people not to walk because of that, okay? Another thing, student fees. Make sure that you pay all your student fees by May 18th, next Wednesday. Everything needs to be paid up. If you don't pay the fees that you owe, you will not get a yearbook, and you will not get your diploma until all those fees are paid. So go ahead and do that, and you don't have to worry about it. Attendance and tardies. Seniors must have all seat time made up by May 18th. We have to have all grades in, all your seat time in, so that we can go through, calculate everything, and make sure everybody's ready to graduate. You have all your credit. So if you're behind on tardies or absences, make sure you come to the office and check on that, and you put a plan together to make up your time. Okay? Next, senior finals. You're going to have those next week on the 17th and 18th. Make sure you're there. You take all your finals. You do your best. All right, so we can make sure we check all grades. Everybody has their credits. Don't forget those days. May 18th is also another important day because that's the day that all online courses have to be completed and turned into the counseling office. Okay, if you do an RHS online or IDLA, make sure you get those in by then. That needs to be done.
Oh, it's this one.
Also, May 19th will be your last day, so that Thursday, it's going to be an early release day. You also have your barbecue that day and your book handout. Okay, so it's going to be a good day. Then we have awards night on the 20th at 7 p.m. You'll see a few more words about that. May 23rd, that following week, you will have graduation practice here at Ruby High School in the auditorium from 9:30 to 11, and then you're going to have breakfast at 9 in the commons. Okay, so before that, you have a little breakfast, get in here, practice, get the routine down. Then on the 25th, you're going to have graduation practice up at BYU, Idaho from 9 to 1. You will line up and start getting ready for the actual ceremony at 5:15 that evening. All right, and one thing you need to know is graduation practices are mandatory. So you have to be here to practice at the high school, and you have to be up there at the morning of the 25th to practice at BYU, Idaho. If you cannot make it, you have to talk to Mrs. Henry or myself. Okay, let us know so we can make sure we get that figured out. But make sure you're there. And if you make sure you have your caps and gowns and you picked everything up. Any questions for that? Yeah. For the first part, the 23rd. May 23rd, it's that Monday, the following Monday. No, you do not need your caps and gowns. Make sure you have them there and ready at 5:15 when you line up. Okay? Yep. No. They won't come in. All right. Any other questions? Don? For the 23rd, you have to be here at 9 in the morning. And on the 25th, you have to be up there at 9 in the morning. Okay, so remember, 9 in the morning for both. Okay? All right. We'll turn this over to college and career.
Thank you. Definitely should have had some walk-up music. I think that would have made it more fun, but didn't think about it. Okay, this is going to be quick. If you got an invitation in the mail for Senior Awards Night, you have to tell us if you're coming or if you're not coming. Either way, we need to know, okay? I'm not asking, I'm telling. That's probably the strictest I've ever gone, so that's how serious I am. This is a big one. Please be checking your email for information from colleges or scholarships, because colleges will be sending emails about financial aid. So if you're accepting FAFSA, any either loan or grant, you have to accept it, and you'll do that through your financial aid portal. If you have more questions, come and find us. But you have to accept it, or else they're not going to give it to you. And sometimes they have deadlines before you'll even get the money. So pay attention to that. You need to tell us your final decision of which college you are going to by May 27th. If you do not tell us by that date, you have to go through the district office and pay money that you don't have because you're about to go to college. So make sure that you tell us. Even if you think you have told us, come check. Okay, because it's always good to check, because I think you guys forget, because I forget, so anyways, okay. If you are coming to Senior Awards Night, you need to know which scholarships you got, okay? Because last year, they were just sitting there, and I was like, okay, get up, and come on, when it's your scholarship getting talked about, and they just sat there and looked at me like I was crazy, and I'm not crazy, okay? So, please know which scholarships you got. If you do not know which scholarships you got, come talk to us if you got an invitation in the mail and you don't know, okay? Last thing, if you got a thank you note, if you got a scholarship, then you need to send a thank you note, okay? I know it's like not mandatory, sometimes it is mandatory, but it just looks good and you should be grateful for what you have, you know? So, if you need help writing a thank you note, we'll help you. Just please write thank you notes because they're willing to give you money and help you with your future endeavors. Any questions? I did that good of a job? Nice. Okay.
All right, one more thing I just want to remind you, make sure you go back and read through your senior letter that Mr. Lord sent out. There are some dress requirements for graduation at BYU, Idaho. So read through those, make sure that you can have the appropriate dress. I'm sure Ms. Henry will go over it some more when we do the practice to make sure we're all good to go up there. Okay, Ms. Henry, do you have anything else? Okay, send notes or graduation gifts. Perfect. All right. Yep. I don't think there is. Ms. Henry, do you remember? Dress code for guests? I think, okay, we're just us, right? Okay. Yeah, you'll be good. Counselors, anything? No? Good? Okay, thanks guys. Have a good one.